Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking to Mahimacharan regarding the yoga. He is telling there are two types of yogas. One does with body and the other with the mind. What is yoga? Getting united with God through actions is karma yoga, and that is mano yoga. Through mind, in and through mind, I am communing with God. Now, this we saw in the last class. In what state do we commune with God? Through action, we saw. What does communion mean? It is the early stages before the river enters into the ocean and becomes one with it. When river enters the ocean and expands to become one with the ocean, never to find its identity again, it is union with God. And when it is rushing forth in the last stages to enter, it is looking at the very close arm's length. The ocean is there. It's full of joy. It has passed through the tunnels and rough terrain. It has fallen from the heights and flowing towards the ocean. A river is running towards the ocean, having come down from the mountains. Now, how it is running through? How many times it must have collided with used stones and taken a turn here, there, and reached the last when it comes close to the destination. It looks at the vast ocean. Oh, I was tired, I am exhausted. At last I could find you. This last stages of hopes, totally finding its reality, dreams coming true. It is at the arm's length. This is called communion. And it merges, immediately it touches the water and becomes one with it. It is union. Now, last class we saw how a child going to school with so many experiences from morning till evening comes and goes on telling something. Mother is interested in his growth. She is asking the boy to wash his hands and all. He is reluctant. Then after insisting, he goes and pours water on his feet and hands, comes running with his mother's cloth itself, wearing cloth. The hem of the cloth he wipes and sits there. Food given by mother is also secondary. He wants to pour out what is inside. Now, mother is seeing a person who is to be grown up, what my child would be. She has an ideal in her mind. She is trying to bring out that child to that level of growth. And he is interested in telling his daily some problems and joys and sorrows and grief and this and that, the friendship and love, all this, what he learned, small things which he forgets. He is going to tell that. And exactly like that, God is looking at making that soul an enlightened soul on this earth. But this child is running to God to tell something about his problems and seeking solutions and small helps for the day-to-day life. God will be thinking, I want to give you enlightenment. release you from all problems forever. But the child is reluctant to accept that. He wants to run about in the school and here and there. That is his life. So this is where and then when the sattva grows, rajas and tamas comes down. Slowly he is able to commune with God in that way. He is throwing the seeds, plowing the field. Whole attention is the God's presence and God observing him. Lord, look, I am plowing. It is you who is making me plow. This is in the sattva. He is throwing the seeds. He is telling, Lord, he is no oral activity. He feels the presence of Lord behind. That understanding, this is karma yoga, done through action. He is communing in and through action. How much of training we need, and yesterday we saw the absence of ego, complete humility to accept what others say. Yes. There is no no in their life at all. So all positivity. And they know how to convert pain and insults into a yoga. Run to God and pour it there and get solace and come. So this is the people who can commune through the actions. Now the other part is Mano Yoga. Sri Ramakrishna speaks of the in and through mind. In and through mind is communing. Now same activity he is doing, or in the office or in somebody's house he is working as a servant, or as a king he is sitting on the throne. Activities are going on. His mind doesn't go to the activities he is doing. Because, if I pay my attention to activities, then I will lose the presence of God. Control over my mind to keep it on the mind starts running about on this. But in those people who can commune with God through activity, their mind is not running about here and there. Because he is seeing he is just an instrument in the hand of God, and God is only an instrument. So no question of doership is there, enjoyership is there, knowership is there. He knows everything, he does everything. It is he who experiences the joy and sorrows. So that aspect. Now, in Mano Yoga, the Sattva and Rajas are not disturbing because he is not paying attention to the external world. Oh, these things will go on. He hands it over to the habitual and reflexive activities to happen. It is habitual. He takes the plow on the shoulder and starts walking to the field in the morning. It has become a habit. So he mounts the horses or the buffaloes or oxes to the plow and starts. Everything is mechanically going on. Now, when the things are mechanically going on, his attention is not going. Every day from childhood he has been doing. So that activity is going on. His whole attention now mind is free from all things of the world. Now this mind is a sadhaka. He wants to realize God. He is seeking enlightenment. He wants to transcend the nature and go beyond. So this desire for the transcendence of the universe, transcendence of the nature, transcendence of his own inner nature, kama, krodha and all, is making him indifferent to the work he is doing. He is doing with all perfection, but he is indifferent to things, including the results of it. He is doing perfectly. This is also true, this is also true. Whatever way, if people give with joy, also people throw with contempt also, it's all right. I'm getting that what I want. What does it matter how they feel or give? Their nature, how she gives, we do not know. She may give something in the form of pain or as a pleasure. We don't know, but it comes. Now he is indifferent to the activities and his mind is free. He knows he is seeking God, so he is able to think of God. The background is adhyayana. He has read about God, he has heard about God. See, Sri Ramakrishna as a small child and a boy, school boy, is to run wherever there is the stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Puranas and all going on. They call him the singer and explainer. They call him Kotak Thakur. In our South India we call Haridasa, the Katha. Now these people, they will go, Sri Ramakrishna has to go and listen as a small boy. The whole thing, how Mahabharata took place, what all happened, natures of the people understanding, the purpose of God understanding, how God is governing, how the devotees depend upon, how they realize the truth. All this, they go on. He is to hear this Shravana. Through Shravana, while in the house, people will be talking. He is like Arjuna, he is like the Bhima. All these things he hears and he has acquired an understanding of God. And that God is an imaginary God. He has heard, he is compassionate, he is merciful, he is love, he is bliss, he is peace. All these things he has heard. If you attain him, you have attained everything. He is immortal, he is eternal, he is unchanging, he is pure. All this go on hearing. Now he forms an understanding of God. With that imaginary God, he is living. When will I see you? He communes. Now he is communing at a different level, mental level. Activities are going on. He is blowing and talking to God in his own way. When we come to children, the children below the age of 3, 2.5 years, 3, they will have a imaginary friend. In psychology they call it something. For everything, he moves with that friend, he sleeps with that friend. Even parents will not know. He is doing some work, he's talking to him. You can see children talking to his own image, an imaginary friend who is always, when mother scolds, he silently listens, sometimes weeps holding mother, but he is Later on, he's silent. When he becomes silent, he see how my mother did. I never did anything, but how angry she became. So he's expressing his all the feelings to that friend. By about 3.5 years, that slowly disappears because actual friends start participating in his life. So that even some children keep a specific name for name also. With that name, they have somewhere some name they will hear. So many names they will hear, and one name that likes him. Suppose a child has heard Madhava, that he thinks, and the description of Madhava, how he is captured his mind, especially the various aspects of Krishna. Most of the children have that picture of understanding of a Krishna's picture. And some name which is associated, how he was helping others, how he used to play, how one particular friend, he was blind in Krishna's life. So Krishna is there with him externally also. He is there because he is blind, he is inside also. He is revealing his form. That blind boy, the moment he sees Krishna, why are you wearing this color today? All others wonder. Who has told him that he is wearing color? What does he know about color? He is blind. He never knows what is color. He doesn't know what is seeing. He is blind. He doesn't know what is light, what is darkness, what are colors. But when he speaks, then the friends understand. Some of the elders will understand. Oh, God is giving him vision from within. God is there with him from within and without. He is playing with him physically, and inside is playing with him in a different way. So this understanding, this small understanding get while sleeping we tell stories every day, something for children. And this they capture and accumulate, and that friend has all these good and great qualities to patiently hear, to console, to love, to serve. All these feelings are there in a positive way, presenting itself in a beautiful combination. So this presentation, the child experiences in his heart. Same way, the devotee experiences the presence of God in him. So he goes on explaining so many things to God. God, I have heard you are such and such. He creates an imagination, how he would be looking. The scriptures say, people who see most beautiful they call. What is that beauty? What is a transcendental beauty could be? Is it like that person? Is it like this person? Nothing tallies. So he is imagining, he is talking, he is communing, Lord, look at my state. From morning till night, I toil. Work is going on, but I am getting everything that I need. My clothes, my furniture at home, my soft bed is there to sleep. But where are you? I get my food. My family people prepare nice food. Where are you? So all things, some problem comes. Sufferings are there, insults are there, so many problems crop up, so many things happen, dangers he has to face, problems he has to face. In and through all that, the God is there in the awareness. All these fluctuations in the life, he'll be just bringing to his mind, not consciously offering it to God also. Looking at the God's face, the whole picture of his life as if, today's, how did it go? And he presents all, his thinking itself is presenting it to God. Because except God, he doesn't have anything in his mind. Oh, that person had came and went. I could not easily recognize him. Second thing, he was suddenly thinks, oh, that person had come and I forgot to give him something. I did not even offer water. He is telling himself, but the whole thing, what is going on in his mind and his bodily existence is being placed, he is expressing, and except God, nothing is in his mind. One side is like a double picture in his mind. What happened is God's presence is there. Both are in his mind. What happened, what's happening, and God's presence. God, he is thinking, but himself and the thinking is being offered. Because this presence of God in the mind is like ocean. In this, the thought waves are coming like small boats and going. This is Mano Yoga. In Mano Yoga, we have a special feature that presence of God is occupied. The prajna, the awareness is filled with God, and problems are also his thinking. And he came. I did not pay attention. I did not know who he was. Oh, I did not give him even a water. All these thoughts are coming and going, but presence of God is. Here becomes the Mano Yoga. He is totally united with God, communing with God. These are the play he is presenting to God. In the ocean, we were there for a retreat on the bank of ocean. And we saw small boats here and there. A few are moving a boat. In the daytime, we could not see much. As the night befalls, slowly, so many lights are there twinkling. Each one is a boat. Hundreds, they are fishing. Not one or two. In the daytimes, 10 or 15 you can see, which are nearby, small boats like. You can see, oh, that's a boat, that's a boat. Amidst the waves it is there. But at night, hundreds of, you cannot count. Like stars they are twinkling. And so many. Now you see, these boats are the thought waves that are going in the ocean of mind. And that ocean in the mind is that vast ocean. And it is God. In God's awareness, he is bringing that chanchalyam manasasthatha. In the Manasa Puja, the Indriya karmas and mind's working, he presents as a dance to the Lord. To present all that is happening, Indriyas, active Indriyas are receiving, constantly we are seeing, and it is being offered. Now, what is the presence of God? That in Manas Puja, a person may be, his mind is vast. What thoughts are going on in that vast mind with its thoughts, mind itself is looks like infinite, and thoughts are unending, and the whole thing is there in the presence of God. Now imagine what that God's dimension could be. The ocean of mind is floating in it. All these are all like in the presence of God, in the thought of God, in the ocean of God, small waves are coming and going, dissolving in Lord. In Mano Yoga, we see that mind is pervaded by God. Prajna, awareness is pervaded, awareness, prajna, it's independent of mind. So, mind is pervaded by God, the whole prajna is pervaded by God, awareness is filled with God, the divine, and mind is filled with God, and the thoughts are coming in it, and the thoughts are just dissolving, and he is communing with God. All that is happening is not presenting. Look, God, I am doing. No, it is not there. Karma Yoga is not there. It is Mano Yoga. Awareness in the firmament of awareness. The mind's waves are being flowing in it. And this is yoga. The whole yoga process is going on. He is communing. It becomes union afterwards. Now, the thoughts, when the thoughts are still there, activities are going on, thoughts are coming, the ocean of God, mind is pervaded, the awareness is pervaded by God, and when the thoughts are coming and going, they are taking a different form. How beautiful it could be that Mano Yoga, thoughts are going, and as an offering to God. This being union with God and thoughts passing in His presence, and in the awareness we cannot identify also so clearly, because awareness is filled with God, thoughts are waving, and this is Mano Yoga. I am Mano Yoga, awareness and mind and vasana. Vasanas, bad vasanas have gone away, and sattva predominant alone are there. Desires are there. Without desires, life cannot go on. But they are sattvic, pure sattvic. No rush for selfishness or self-centeredness. It is offered. So this is Mano Yoga. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.